Hey folks, another hot day. Of course, that means doing some welding. So, yeah, this isn't pretty, but it's kind of how I had to do things on the stick. So what I did is I jammed pieces of 1/2 inch solid stock in there and welded it tight to the boom and to the thumb base here. And you can see here on the other side, kind of did the same thing there on the large gaps I had. Basically, I tried to chain up this thumb and then pull it down, and that had been broken at the base here too. Didn't budge at that base, and those gaps remained the same. So I welded it up the other day enough to use it, and then it actually pulled this thumb right in line with the teeth, whereas the other day they were offset. This would have been off over here. It was off about 5 inches off center. So once it pulled itself back into square, I decided to go ahead and weld. What happened was the welds over here had failed, the previous welds, not the welds I put in before I started. So the previous welds failed and spread a little bit more, but it actually pulled this all square, so it worked out kind of into my favor. Like I said, it's not ideal. I would like to have straightened out the thumb and the boom plate here versus pulling it away further and putting coupons in there and welding them in place. However, you know, this old machine, this might be the best fix it needs for the rest of its life. I have no idea how much it's going to get used. I'll use it frequently, but who knows? I may sell it. I may trade it for something down the road. And again, to do this right, you would have to cut all the previous weld, which is, it's cold anyway. I don't know if you can tell it. The weld is cold. It didn't have good penetration to begin with. So the best thing would be to arc gouge all that weld off of there. Take a torch, straighten up this thumb. You can see it's got a hump in it. And also, I guess, straighten out or bring back that 1/2 inch plate on the back side of the stick that's bowed out right here. But I feel that'll hold, especially I used it pretty hard. Picked up some stumps that were over 10,000 pounds. I know they were huge stumps, and I used the thumb pretty hard. That's when it straightened itself out and it held up. I just wanted to weld back the gaps. So anyway, yeah, it's basically, for now, that's how we're going to leave it and use it up to finish up the rest of the project. I'll take a video of that. I don't know if I'll do it this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Decided that they're going to have a guy with a dozer come in to actually bring some of the black dirt up from the field area and spread it out over this this bank I'm forming. You know, we got all the stumps out, and the concrete's pretty well buried in there deep enough so you can get black dirt on top of it. We can get some seeding on it yet this year and get it finished up. So yeah, I'm about done, which is good. And this can be moved on to the next job. So stay tuned.